Hi everyone, Kaary here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing great today. So today I have another tiny house for you guys, and this is actually a tiny house this time because I use a tiny living tile counter, and it actually is a 49 tile house, which is considered a tier 2 tiny house. And yeah, I was really happy when I built this. I wanted something simple, something tiny, basically because I haven't had enough time to build. As I've mentioned in my previous videos, I've had a lot of work to do in real life, like in my real job, and at the end of the day I'm just exhausted and I don't just feel like building that much. But I'm having so much fun with the new expansion pack that I just decided to build a tiny house anyways, to have more content so you don't miss me and I don't miss it anyways, and I don't miss you guys. And yeah, this time I wanted to build something different, and this is a tiny house for a NECTAR maker sim, because I've seen a lot of people building houses or ranches or things that are specifically for the animals that come with this pack, either horses or mini sheep or goats and stuff. But I haven't seen yet. Probably there is someone that already made a house for a NECTAR maker or something, but I haven't seen it yet. So I just decided to build something for this kind of sim, because not everyone is into the animals, like the ranch animals and stuff. Not everyone wants to only have horses in their households, and maybe some of them just feel like just like work on their skills, and NECTAR making is one of them because we got it with this new expansion pack. And yeah, I just decided to build something like this for just to vary a little bit. And yeah, as I like to complicate my life because I don't have time to build, but when I build I decide to create things like this. So I created this kind of garden section in here with this debug item from base game, and it took me forever to figure out the shape that I wanted to go with and just create the two of them. I don't know why I did it. I just decided to do it. I think it helps to create like a more clear section of where the plants go and stuff. And I added the pea bush. I don't think I've ever used a pea bush before. Theo is meowing in the back because she's playing with Chandler, so if you can hear her, it's because of that. She's not suffering, she just meows like that. But yeah, I decided to add the pea bush, as I said, because I don't know, I saw it and I decided to add it. I actually don't like the pea bush, like the concept of the item. I just don't like it. I find it a little disgusting. I know it makes sense that we have one because when you do rags to riches, you don't usually start with any simoleons, so you just don't have a toilet in your house because you don't have a house. And yeah, pea bush is I think it's cheaper than a toilet, so yeah, I know it makes sense, but the concept of the pea bush, actually, I find it a little disgusting. So I don't usually use it. I don't think I've ever built using a pea bush. And I don't know, I think when it comes to gameplay, it distracts your sims a little bit from the toilets, so they kind of go and use the pea bush instead of using the toilet, and it's weird. But yeah, I added it anyways. I think it looks nice in there, so if the toilet ever breaks in this house or whatever reason you have, your sim can actually go and use the pea bush. That's fine. But yeah, I tried to use a lot of the new items. I've been having a lot of fun with the new items. I think they're so cute. I love rustic, so I think getting rustic items is great. It's always a good addition to the game. And I love the texture of the woods. I think these kind of old style ran down wood tones is beautiful. I'm so proud of the Sims team for improving the textures in the items and stuff. It's great. I added a TV in here as well because the living room was just like the couch. That was it. But I decided to add a TV as well. And I know, realistically speaking, you wouldn't add a TV right. I mean, you wouldn't put your TV right in front of the window because that window in particular doesn't have any glass, so anyone could just come and steal it. But it's the same. It doesn't happen. We don't have thieves or anything in the game. We don't have the bulgler. I don't know how to pronounce that word. It's really hard for me. But we don't have them, so it doesn't matter. But in the in me trying to branch out, I used that skull. And it's actually a replica. It says in the description that it's a replica polyester. No, it's not polyester. I don't know the word, but yeah, plastic or something. And I used it only because this is the first and last time that I'm gonna be using that item. Unless I build something like post-apocalyptic or something like that. But in my real life, I don't use anything that may look like comes from an animal. So anything that's, I don't know, like animal print, or anything like maybe a purse that looks like that has the texture of a, I don't know, like an alligator skin or whatever. I don't use it. I don't like it. It goes against my beliefs. But I needed to use as many items from this pack as I could, and maybe at least say, okay, I used this item. So in case you like it, and maybe, I don't know if it's gonna be like something that tells people, okay, I need this pack because it comes with a skull, whatever. but I don't know, maybe it helps someone realize if they really want this pack or not. So I used it. But you may have noticed that I don't do any builds that have any animal print on it in my games, even though I know that everything here, it says that it's fake and stuff. Even the fluffy rugs, like the one that we got with the Industrial Loft kit, that it may be one of my favorite rugs, it's still, I still have mixed feelings with it, because it still looks fluffy, and fluffy for me means fur. And this one as well from high school years, I don't know, it's something in my mind. Maybe I'm broken, or I don't know. But even those two rugs that I do really love, they give me these mixed feelings, and I say maybe I shouldn't use it because I believe that I shouldn't, but they look good. But yeah, it happens with those items, but it doesn't happen with every single item in the game. It's just the ones that remind me, or that simulate that they are like created from animals. And it's weird. I don't know if someone relates to what I'm saying. So if you do relate, please let me know in the comment section down below, because I would love to see if someone does like relates to what I'm saying. But yeah, it's weird. Also, this lamp is really weird as well, because you saw how it snaps to anything, and it doesn't snap to the slots that the items have. So it was like I put it on top of the rack, and it was like in half of the wall, and it was really weird. So I had to use the tool mod to put it where I wanted it to go. But I've seen people complaining about that lamp in particular before, so it's not new. But when I built this house, I didn't remember that. I wanted to add something in here, like a mirror or something, but it looked weird, so I kept it empty. That wall, it's actually empty. So maybe you can add pictures, or I don't know, a collage or something to that wall. I don't know, but I kept it empty. And this is the room that defines everything in this build. This is the room where the nectar making happens. So I added the nectar maker machine, or whatever that's called. I don't know if it's gonna be functional because of the way I placed it. Maybe I had to rotate it, but I haven't had the time to playtest this build. It's already up on the gallery, so if it doesn't work, maybe you just need to rotate the item. I'm not sure. But I didn't want to have it like in a basement or something bigger than this room. It's a 3x3 room. I didn't want it to put it in anything bigger than that, because I was counting on this being a tiny house. I wanted it to be less than 64 tiles, and ideally less than 50 tiles, and it's 49 tiles. So for the design of the house and everything, it didn't make sense to create a basement as well. So hopefully it makes sense, and hopefully it doesn't break anything from the game. Like, I know that if you keep the nectar like in the basement or something, it how's the word, oh my god, I completely forgot the word, but it tastes better. So I don't know if it's gonna happen in here if you have it in a room or something, but I kept it there anyways. And this is the garden area. and it's gonna be way bigger than this, because at first I wanted it to be like really closed off. I really wanted to have the fence. I wanted to use the one from Werewolves, but it didn't have a matching gate, so it didn't make any sense to add that. But that was like the ideal fence that I would have used if we have gotten a matching gate, because I don't like to build, like to create these garden areas and like put fences on it if it's not gonna be closed and it's not gonna have a gate, basically because of the other animals, specifically the chicken. So if you decide to have chicken in this build, and they roam around all the time, they go outside your lot, they get anywhere they want, and it's kind of annoying. So if you don't have like the chicken coop in a closed section, they will just go anywhere they want. And that's why I decided to do that, even though this is for plants. But still, maybe if you play with the fox lot challenge, if you play with that lot challenge, the foxes can get inside of it and stuff. I don't know, it's weird, but I just decided to use that fence from Cottage Living anyways. And that kind of pyramid of barrels that I added, it's decoration, and I thought that maybe if we think about it realistically, maybe you wouldn't have like the barrels there like having any nectar on it, because I don't know if it's gonna work. Like if you put nectar inside of that, they will actually be good. I don't know, taste good. I don't know what happens to that. I'm actually not so familiar with what happens to nectar when people make it, and I'm saying nectar instead of wine because you can create different kinds of nectar in the game. But yeah, I don't know if it's realistic or not. I just thought that maybe the sim that lives here actually keeps the barrels in there, and then when they're filled or when they have space, they move it inside of the house. I don't know, it's a decoration piece. But here I'm creating these garden areas as well. These are small circles, I'm sorry. I really like it, basically because every time that I do this trick, it reminds me of Planet Zoo. And Planet Zoo has this tool that actually allows you to rotate items and duplicate it and create perfect circles like this one. And I love it. It comes with the game, so it's not a mod, but I love that we can do this with the tool mod in The Sims, because as we don't have that tool like in the game, having the mod is perfect. And yeah, in my previous videos, in the last 2 videos I think, or I don't know how many, I didn't have the tool mod installed because it wasn't updated yet. And now that it is, I'm having so much fun with it. But yeah, I missed it so much, I had to use it. I didn't use it that much, basically to do those circles, but still I missed it a lot, and I really wanted to make use of it. And those garden areas actually look really nice. I think it gives a little modernness to this really rustic build, so I like it. The tree that is in the front of the house, it actually gets deleted, but because of screenshot purposes, it doesn't look good in the screenshots. It covers like everything yeah, it doesn't look good. So I just decided to get rid of it, and I'm gonna be adding a truck and also a bike in here, and that would be pretty much it. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please remember to like it. Also subscribe to my channel and comment if you haven't already, and also follow me on social media. The links are all in the description down below, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Enjoy the screenshots. Goodbye.
So full of self-confidence, and everything you said made a lot of sense. I thought I was too cold to ever love again, but every single word cut through the rain. We see the distance grow, I just need to know, do you even feel the same? I'm living in your messages.